They told me to dream, to climb, to rise, to chase the mirage with hope in my eyes. But the streets whispered a different song, one where the strong still suffer long. They say work hard, the world is fair, yet doors stay locked, no seats, no chair. They call me king but give no throne, just hollow praise still on my own. The black pill came, bitter yet true, stripped the veil, revealed the view. No false hope, no sweet disguise, just raw light behind tired eyes. But in this dark, a gift remains, a mind unchained from hollow chains. No longer bound by scripted lies, I see the world with clearer eyes. Strength in knowing, power in truth, wisdom forged beyond my youth. No empty dreams, no shackled will, the gift of sight, the black pill.
Yes, they have a role. Yes, they have responsibility. But as a man, as a leader, to say I can't fix this shit unless she changes, that's not the definition of a man.
I don't see. I think we're on two different accords. Like, I don't think we're saying that. What I'm saying is I'm capable of being that leader, that provider. I've worked hard in my life. We tell black men that we have to now deal with masculine women, women with children.
Why is she masculine? Because she's had to raise the kids alone. Not one woman, so brother, a whole community.
So you mean to tell me the only woman I could look forward in my life is a masculine woman that has kids by other men?
No.
That's what I have to look forward to?
But I'm telling you, mistakes made by black men systemically gave rise to the conditions that allowed her to be masculine and made her end up with a man that you consider to be less than what he should be.
Oh, good doctor, let me tell you why you are wrong. Individual accountability over collective blame. Holding black men accountable for the shortcomings of African American women, whether economic, emotional, or social, assumes a collective responsibility that denies personal agency. Each person's failures or struggles stem from their own choices, circumstances, and actions, not the obligations of others. For example, if a woman faces career setbacks or relational difficulties, it's illogical to expect a man, black or otherwise, to bear the burden of fixing her life, just as no one would demand women collectively uplift every struggling man. This principle of individual accountability aligns with basic fairness. No group should be a scapegoat for another's challenges. Historical burdens are not personal duties. Black men and women share a history of systemic oppression, slavery, segregation, and discrimination. But this shared past doesn't obligate black men to rescue African American women from modern shortcomings. The legacy of struggle has bred resilience in both, yet it's often cast as black men's duty to compensate for disparities like higher incarceration rates among themselves or lower marriage rates among black women. For example, 29% of black women are married versus 48% of white women. This expectation ignores men's own battles, unemployment, profiling, violence, and unfairly ties their worth to women's outcomes rather than their own paths. Freedom to choose expands opportunity. Limiting black men to African American women out of solidarity shrinks their options in a diverse world. Interracial marriage rates for black men have risen 24%, married non-black women in 2020, reflecting a shift toward personal preference over racial expectation. If a black man finds a cooperative woman of another race, say a Latina, who shares his values, or a white woman who supports his ambitions, why should he forego that for a struggling African American woman who doesn't? Love and partnership aren't charity, they're mutual contracts. Data shows interracial couples often report high satisfaction when values align, proving race needn't dictate connection. Self-preservation and masculine agency. Black men face unique pressures, higher homicide rates, economic barriers, and stereotypes. Adding responsibility for African American women's shortcomings compounds this load, undermining their right to prioritize their own well-being. Pursuing cooperative women of any race is an act of agency, letting Black men build lives with partners who lighten, not burden, their path. A man isn't a community fixer. He's an individual seeking peace and progress. To conclude, Black men shouldn't be held responsible for African American women's shortcomings because accountability is personal, not collective, and historical ties don't mandate modern duties. Relationships demand cooperation, not obligation, and limiting partner choice to one race ignores practical compatibility. Shortcomings cut across all groups, so Black men should pursue women, Black, white, or otherwise, who match their efforts and values. This approach honors their agency, rejects unfair burdens, and aligns with a reality where mutual respect, not racial loyalty, defines success.